Another emergency in the West Bonner County School District. Nobody's in danger unless that danger is a school district losing federal funding, going into debt, and overall not being in compliance with state law. After being sent a letter by the State Board of Education last week saying just that, and that their newly appointed superintendent, Brandon Durst, is, quote, unqualified for the job, the West Bonner County School Board called an emergency meeting for tonight. 3 action items on the agenda. Declare an emergency so Durst, who was appointed in June without the proper certification, can get a provisional certificate to be a school superintendent. They knew going in Durst did not have the 4-year full-time experience working with students while under contract with an accredited school. They hired him anyway. They also need Durst to apply for that emergency provisional certificate, something he says he hasn't done because he says there's a procedural error from previous administration, which is something the state board does not agree with. And they need Durst to reply to the letter sent by the state board last week. As for that letter, well, it was sent to the chair of the West Bonner School Board last Wednesday, and it reminds Mr. Keith Rutledge their decision to hire a non-certified individual as superintendent is a violation of state law. The letter also lays out a list of 4 areas where West Bonner is currently out of compliance with state requirements. The budget doesn't balance. They haven't had the buses inspected in time for the start of the school year, something that has to be done 60 days before they can be used to transport students. 3, for the 2nd year in a row, there's too many students with disciplinary actions against them, something that federally requires special education intervention. And 4, the district has not completed its federal grant application. And without it, the district cannot get any federal money. By the way, the Bonner County Daily Bee is reporting the special education director, who was just hired last week, has resigned. We are waiting for confirmation from from Superintendent Durst. The state board asked West Bonner County to come up with a plan to fix their issues by tomorrow. Not doing so would jeopardize school funding for a district that is already strapped for cash. Voters failed to pass a levy back in May, so they had to scramble to pay for athletics for this school year. And they've considered sending junior high students to the high school until they can pay to repair the old junior high school building, which was built in 1940. The emergency meeting is scheduled to start in less than an hour.